Yeah. So in last class we have completed, I think, SN1 reaction, and now we are going to discuss an SN2 reaction. Okay. So once again, briefly revise that what happened in the last class. Okay. So we are in last class. We have started chemical properties of haloalkenes. So this topic we have started in the last class. Okay. Now, in the chemical properties, entire haloalkenes chemical properties. Okay. So we have 4. One is called as nucleophilic substitution reactions. Nucleophilic substitution reactions. Next one is called, second one is called as elimination reactions. Elimination reactions. The third one is reaction with metals. Reaction with metals. Actually, these are 3 chemical properties. Entire chemical properties of haloalkenes. We already started the nucleophilic substitution reactions. Just revising the topics in YouTube classes already. We already uploaded in YouTube. Okay. Now, in the nucleophilic substitution reaction, there are 2 types of nucleophilic substitution reactions. One is called as SN1 reaction. Another one is what? SN2 reaction. These are 2 types is there. For PU examination, for competitive examinations, there is so many other types also is there. That is called as nucleophilic substitution reactions with a neighboring effect. Okay, and aromatic nucleophilic substitution reactions. These are so many types is there. That all we are not going to discuss in PU classes. Now these are 2 types is there. That is called as SN1 and SN2 reactions. Like here, SN1 is nothing but S is indicate the substitution, N indicate the what? Nucleophilic, 1 indicate the what? Unimolecular. The total name is called as unimolecular nucleophilic substitution reactions. Here 2 indicate the what? Bi, N indicate the what? Nucleophilic, S indicate the what? Substitution reaction. This is called as bimolecular nucleophilic substitution reactions. Okay. This is the 2 types is unimolecular nucleophilic substitution reactions and bimolecular nucleophilic substitution reactions. These are 2 types of nucleophilic substitution reactions. Now, in last class we have already completed that unimolecular nucleophilic substitution reactions. Now today I would like to concentrate on bimolecular nucleophilic substitution reactions. So that is called as SN2 reaction. That today we are going to discuss SN2 reaction. Okay, once again I am repeating that. Here 2 indicate the bimolecular, N indicate the what? Nucleophilic, S indicate the what? Substitution. That's why it is called as bimolecular nucleophilic substitution reactions. Bimolecular nucleophilic substitution reactions. Substitution reaction. This is the entire name of this. And the very important thing is, what is the reaction here? What is the reaction? The reaction is when you take a methyl chloride or methyl bromide. If you take either methyl bromide, okay, this is called as CH3 is called as methyl, Br is called as bromide, Br is called as bromide. Thus, this name is called as methyl bromide. Okay, it can react with NaOH, sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide. Okay, and there is a Na and Br is removed like this. Okay, then there is a formation of what? CH3OH plus NaBr we got. The name is called as CH3OH. The name of this one is called as methyl alcohol. There is a question they will ask like this. Explain SN2 reaction by taking methyl bromide as an example. Or how you can explain the mechanism of methyl bromide, conversion of methyl bromide to methyl alcohol. They will ask the questions in 2 manners. One is called as explain SN2 reaction. Explain mechanism of SN2 reaction. There is another manner. The way of asking the question is explain how you can convert methyl bromide into methyl alcohol. or you can convert methyl bromide into methyl alcohol. They may ask even like that also. Okay, so now there is a very important point is the important points is here involve second order kinase. Second order kinase. In physical chemistry there is a chemical kinetics chapter. In that chemical kinetics chapter, entire chemical reaction based on the speed is divided into first order zero order reactions, first order reactions, second order reactions, like that. Okay, here this reaction, this Ascent reaction is the best example of second order reaction. What is meaning of second order reaction is nothing but the rate. The rate is indicates the speed. The rate is nothing but what? Speed. Okay, the rate is nothing but speed. The rate of the reaction, which are directly proportional to concentration of methyl bromide, that is called as CH3Br, and concentration of the what? Nucleophile, that is called as OH minus. Here, what is the nucleophile? This is, if Na plus and is a OH minus, it is NaOH, it is divided into Na plus and OH minus. Okay. So which is having excess of electrons? OH minus having excess of electrons. If the OH minus having excess of electrons, that is called as best nucleophile. Okay, so that's why this is called as a reagent methyl bromide. This is called as a nucleophile. Means the speed of this chemical reaction. What is meaning of speed? This reaction is completed in which particular time? It is completed in 1 hour, 2 hour, or 3 hour. That is called as speed. You know. Okay, the speed of any chemical the speed of this reaction, particularly Ascent reaction, depends upon the both concentration of methyl bromide and NaOH. What is meaning of that is, suppose if increase the concentration, in this beaker, we are taking methyl bromide, that is the CH3Br, and also we are taking nucleophile, that is called as OH minus. Suppose initially we are taking particular concentration, that is called as 1 molar concentration each. The rate is something. Instead of 1 molar concentration, if increase the 2 molar concentration, then the rate of the reaction is increases. Why? Because the rate of the reaction of this chemical reaction is depends upon the concentration of the methyl bromide and also concentration of the what? OH minus. If increase the concentration of methyl bromide is 2 times, the rate of the reaction also increases by 2 times. Suppose if increase the concentration of the OH minus is 2 times, then the rate of the reaction is increases by 2 times. Are you following? Initially some particular concentration is there, rate is this much. Keep your mind. Okay? Now I increase the concentration of the what? Methyl bromide. So I double the concentration of methyl bromide and also I double the concentration of the what? OH minus. This one is double, the rate of the reaction is double. Even this one reaction, this concentration also double, the rate of the reaction is become quadruple. Are you following? The concentration of the CH3Br is increased by 2 times, the concentration of the OH minus is increased by 2 times, then total rate is increased by 4 times. Okay, that is meaning of that. Suppose there is another question is there. Concentration of methyl bromide is increased by 2 times, but concentration of OH minus is decreased by 2 times. What happened the rate? There is no changes of rate. Why there is no changes of rate? Anybody tell me that? Why there is no change of rate? Why? Because here this concentration increases by 2 times, the rate of the reaction is increased by 2 times. Suppose this concentration is decreased by 2 times, the rate of the reaction is decreased by 2 times. Here 2 times is increased, here 2 times is decreased. Then finally the rate is as it is. Okay, that's why this rate of the reaction is not changes when if increase the concentration of the methyl bromide 2 times and decrease the concentration of the OH minus is 2 times. So this is all introduction, and the next one is called as mechanism. What is meaning of mechanism? In last class only we discussed. Mechanism is nothing but Detailed study of one chemical reaction is called as mechanism. Okay, step by step of one chemical reaction is called as mechanism. Now we are going to discuss mechanism. So what is meaning of mechanism? Now only I am discussing that. The mechanism indicates that the step by study means how the reaction is going on, how many steps is going on, and what manner is going on. That all discussions we are that all discussions is involved in this mechanism. Okay. So keep your mind. This is the first point you have to remember in this SN2 mechanism is it is the single step mechanism. Single step mechanism. That is the first point you have to remember. Concerted mechanism. Concerted mechanism is nothing but there is no intermediate here. This is a single step. Entire reaction is completed in single step. There is no intermediate. There is only transition state. Okay. There is no intermediate. There is a transition state. Okay. So what is meaning of intermediate and transition state? The difference between the intermediate and transition state is intermediate exist in chemical reaction sometime. Okay, but transition state is not exist. Transition state is almost unstable. Transition state is unstable. Intermediate is somewhat stable. Okay, so now let us go to discussing of reaction mechanism. If you take methyl bromide, so I take the methyl bromide is like this. This is a methyl bromide. Okay. Nucleophile is nothing but what? OH minus. This is a OH minus nucleophile. So for our understanding purpose, this I am taking like this. This I am taking in the form of what? Dashed formula. This I am taking in the form of what? Shaded. This is in the brain. Okay. 3D representation. This is called as methyl bromide. Methyl bromide. When methyl bromide is react with the nucleophile, this nucleophile is approaches to backside, towards backside. Okay, towards backside of this carbon which is attached to Br. Now Br is this side. Okay, opposite side is this side. Is also called as this is a carbon. If we consider it is the front side, this is called as back side. Okay, the nucleophile is attacked backside. Backside are also called as opposite side. Opposite side of Br. Opposite side of Br are also you can write backside of this carbon. Following all of you. Why the nucleophile is come attacking here only? This carbon only? Why? Because this is electropositive in nature. This is a partially electronegative in nature. Okay, it is a negative. It is a positive. That's why the nucleophile is come and attack backside. When nucleophile is come and attacking backside, the Br is try to leaving. Is leaving. What is that? Is meaning of substitution. Substitution is nothing but one person is coming, one person is leaving. You know cricket. When you play cricket. Substitution. What is meaning of substitution? One player is coming inside means the respective player should be go outside. That is meaning of substitution, isn't it? Like that only if the OH minus is coming here, automatically the Br is going out. Clear? Then automatically what happened? There is a formation of what I mentioned, that is called as transition state. Always keep your mind, transition state we have to indicate in this closed bracket. Following all of you guys? Are you following? So then this is a transition state. There is a presence of hydrogens. How many hydrogens is it? Still in a transition state. No person is going out. Just there is a partial bond breaking between the carbon and Br. There is a Br is moving out. No doubt, Br is leaving from that carbon. Br is leaving from that carbon. It means that there is not complete leaving, guys. There is not complete leaving. There is a partial bond breaking between this carbon and Br. So that I can represent like this. That dash formula. What is meaning that there is a partial bond breaking. and the OH minus is come and approaching means there is a partial bond forming. Now what is meaning of that? This is the partial bond form. This is a partial bond form. Okay, so what is this? This is partial bond break. This is a partial bond break. This is a partial bond form. Here, around this carbon, are you following? Around this carbon, how many bonds is there? Total 5 bonds is there. Means it is not stable. It is very unstable. What we are calling this? This I can call as transition state. This I can call as transition state. TS. What is meaning of transition state? Transition state is a formed between the one of the unstable complex which are formed between the reactants and products. You don't say this is intermediate. You don't say this is intermediate. It is a transition state. The difference between intermediate and transition is already explained. Okay. Now finally there is a complete bond break. This one is BR. There is a partial bond break, isn't it? But now there is a complete bond break will happen, and there is a formation of what? Br minus. I hope you are not seeing that, guys. Yeah, of course you are not seeing that. This is a Br minus. Complete Br is coming out. How the Br is coming out? With a negative charge. Why Br is coming with a negative charge? Br is coming with a negative charge because it is taking these electrons. Due to more electronegativity character, this is taking the electrons. That's why finally the Br is coming in the form of what? Minus charge. Now there is a complete bond formation between the carbon and OH minus. Formation of what? CH3OH. Now tell me where the OH we can write? We can write the OH is towards which side? Left hand side. Okay. Why I am writing towards left hand side? And hydrogens we are getting in this side. I hope you are not seeing that. Since you are seeing that. Yeah. OH you are writing like this side and hydrogens we are writing in this side. Okay, why we are writing this OH in this side? Why? Because the OH minus is attacked. Where the OH minus is attacked? The OH minus is attacked towards back side of this BR. OH minus is attacked towards back side of that BR. That's why the OH minus is coming this side. Okay, so here something configuration is there. What is meaning of configuration is nothing but arrangement of atoms around this carbon. Arrangement of atoms around this carbon is called as configuration. We will do some configuration. We discuss in the next classes. Okay, based on this arrangement, there is a configurations is there for any molecule. Okay, so based on that, where is the Br now? This side. Where is the hydrogens? That side. Now if the OH minus is attacked this side, where is the hydrogens? The hydrogens are completed towards this side. Now the hydrogens are this side, towards left hand side. Now how the hydrogens are going now? Towards right hand side. Following. The OH minus is going towards this side. Initially the Br is there towards right hand side. Now the OH minus is going towards complete left hand side. That's why from here to here, from reactant to methyl bromide to methyl alcohol. This is the methyl alcohol, guys. This is a methyl alcohol. Okay, from methyl bromide to methyl alcohol, there is a complete opposite configuration. That's why this methyl alcohol is there with one of the configuration that is called as inversion configuration. This is called as inversion configuration. So the methyl bromide, when it is react with the nucleophile, that is called OH minus, through SN2 mechanism, there is a formation of what? Methyl alcohol with complete inversion, 100% inversion configuration. What is meaning of inversion configuration is nothing but, suppose nowadays there is so much rainy season is there, isn't it? Rainy season is there. You are taking umbrella. When you take umbrella, what is the how the umbrella is appear? So this is a way of umbrella. Okay. So this is the umbrella where suppose what you are taking when lines are coming. Okay, now this suppose even I bend that. You think this is umbrella you are taking for when you are going outside at time of rainy season, isn't it? Think it's umbrella. When this is umbrella is there, when very what happened? Heavy air will blow there. Some wind is coming towards this side. What happened? The umbrella is changed the configuration. How this is a way of umbrella is converted. I think you may experience that, isn't it? When heavy wind blow is happened, heavy winds are coming towards this side. Then automatically what happened? There's a complete change of that umbrella structure. How? It's completely inversion configuration from here to here. How it is changed? Complete inversion configuration. Why it is happened? Why happened? Because that pressure is pulled that umbrella to change their configuration, which is completely opposite. Previously black color is outside, the white color is inside. Now the white color is black color is going to the inside, the white color is showing appearance. So that is complete. That is called as best example of inversion configuration. The same way is happening here also. Okay, this can explain this complete why there is a complete inversion configuration takes place. That can explain by one of the scientists, that is called as Walden. This is called as Walden. That's why that this configuration is called as Walden configuration. What configuration is called as Walden configuration? There is a 2 marks question they will ask. What is meaning of Walden configuration? The meaning of Walden configuration is there is a initially there is a one type of configuration. When you come to the product side, this completely inversion configuration is occurred. So this configuration I can call as a Walden configuration. Okay. I hope you understand. What type of sentences you have to write here? The first sentences is when methyl bromide is reacted with OH minus, formation of what? Unstable transition state. This is unstable transition state. In that unstable transition state, there is a partial bond formed between the carbon and oxygen, and there is a partial bond break between the carbon and Br. Okay, this transition state is unstable. And finally, there is a completely bond formation between the carbon and the Br. Completely bond break between the carbon and Br. The Br is going towards negative charge, that is called as Br minus. And completely bond formation between the carbon and oxygen, there is a formation of what? Which alcohol? Methyl alcohol. With what type of configuration? Inversion configuration. This can explain by Walden. That's why this configuration I call as a Walden configuration. Okay. So I hope you understand, guys. Is there any doubts? Okay. So after the class you can tell me that. I try to clarify that. Now there is a reactivity. We were discussing reactivity. Okay. Now there is a reactivity. What is the reactivity? Is nothing but there is a different alkyl halide, that is a primary alkyl halide, secondary alkyl halide, tertiary alkyl halide. Okay, and even aromatic alkyl halide, that is ARX. Okay, among that, which is a more reactive in SN2 mechanism is this primary is more reactive when compared to what secondary, when compared to what tertiary, and aromatic alkyl halide and allylic alkyl halide. Allylic alkyl halide. These are very less reactive in which mechanism? SN2 mechanism. Okay. Why primer? They will ask the reason. This is what order of reactivity. This is order of reactivity. Primary alkyl halide, secondary and tertiary. Which is a more reactive alkyl halide? Primary alkyl halide is a more reactive when compared to secondary and tertiary. Why primary alkyl halide is more reactive? Because simple. There is a reason for that. There is a primary alkyl halide. Okay. Now the OH minus is there. You know what is the tertiary alkyl halide? What is the tertiary alkyl halide? This is called as tertiary alkyl halide. Okay. Now this is a tertiary alkyl halide. This is a primary alkyl halide. So when tertiary alkyl halide is there, this is a group of atoms is there with this carbon. When this is a primary alkyl halide is, that is a group of atoms is there with that OH minus, isn't it, ma? So when the OH minus is approached, where the OH minus is come and approach towards backside. When is that approach towards backside, it will be leave. But when it is approaching, there is a small atoms is there here, hydrogens, isn't it? Hydrogens are small atoms or big atoms? Not only it is the small atoms. Okay? That's why the nucleophile is attacked very easily. Easily attacked. There is no any steric hindrance. Steric hindrance is nothing but what? You are entering the one room. The opposite person also is coming. Then automatically what happened? There is a steric hindrance in that entrance of the room. Okay? Suppose your only person is going. Then automatically what happened? You can easily move there inside the room. Why? There is no any steric hindrance. Suppose two persons are coming in that entrance. You are going opposite way. Then automatically what happened? Already two persons is there in entrance. You are also moving in that same entrance. Then automatically what happened? There is a steric hindrance. You can't go inside the room very easily. Like that only the OH minus want to go here, where carbon. But here small person is there persons, but very small persons like me. Okay, like you persons, very big persons is there means. Okay, you are very big, I know. So that's why. Suppose OH minus want to go here. Already the CH3 is there, no? The CH3. This CH3 is very big molecules. What I can call this big molecules is called as bulky molecules. What we can call that molecules? Bulky methyl groups is there. When this CH3 we can call as a bulky methyl groups. When OH minus want to attack in here, there is creating some which enhance hindrance, steric hindrance. What we are calling that? Steric hindrance. So that's why the OH minus can't approach towards this carbon atom. Why it not approach towards this carbon atom? Because this CH3 groups are creating what we are creating? Steric hindrance. That CH groups are creating steric hindrance to attack of this carbon atom. That's why which alkyl halides are very less reactive? Tertiary alkyl halides are very less reactive in which mechanism? SN2 mechanism. Primary alkyl halides are more reactive in SN2 mechanism. The reasons are in primary alkyl halide there is no steric hindrance to attack of nucleophile. But in primary alkyl halide, in tertiary alkyl halide, there is a CH3 groups is there, which is act as a bulky groups, and it is create what? Steric hindrance. Okay. So this is a concept, and the next one is called as energy level diagram. Shall we go? First we go. So now I am taking one energy level diagram. What is meaning of energy level diagram? The reaction what we have that we are discussing in graphical manner, that is called as energy level diagram. Here I write the kinetic energy. Here I can take the reaction coordinate. What is meaning of reaction coordinate? How the reaction is going on. How the reaction is going on, guys? In mechanism only we discuss, no? How the reaction is going on. The reaction is going on. Reactants is there. What we have reactants, this is what we have reactants, and products is there, isn't it? Products is there. Reactants are converted into what? Products, isn't it? But in between there is a transition state. Keep in mind there is a transition state. There is no intermediate. There is a transition state. What is meaning of transition state? Which is very unstable. If it is very unstable, then automatically it is having very high energy. Keep in mind this transition state having high energy. So initially we have CH3Cl and OH minus is a reactant. These reactants are react with each other. There is a formation of our transition state. Again there is a formation of which one? Products. What is the products? The products is called as methyl alcohol. The product is the methyl alcohol. What is the transition state? Already we discussed this. What is the transition state? We have seen already. So from here to here, suppose if it is intermediate is there. Keep your mind if it is already is there in previous video. Let us check it is. If it is intermediate is there, if it is form transition state, again form intermediate, again is form product. This type of graph we are expecting if it is intermediate is there. Keep your mind. This type of graphs we are expecting when it is intermediate is there. When one intermediate is there means true transition state like this. Keep your mind. If it is one intermediate is there. If one intermediate is there, there is a one transition state 1 to the transition state 2. Transition state 2. Okay, but if there is no intermediate, only one transition state. Keep your mind. If there are two intermediates, one intermediate, two transition state. If it is no intermediate, one transition state. So initially reactants are formed transition state which is very unstable. Why which is very unstable, guys? Because which is having high energy. So initially reactants having this much of energy. Go here. Here is a no reactants having this much of energy. When the reactants are react together and their energy is high, this is I can call as activation energy. From here to here, what is there? No. From here to here is called as energy activation. Energy activation. Activation energy. Okay. And this transition state is high energy. When it is high energy, then automatically what happened? It has become very unstable. It's become very unstable. Again, it lose their energy and form the what? Very stable products. Okay. So this is our energy level diagram. Once I confirm you guys, if it is a one intermediate, two transition state. If it is a no intermediate, one transition state. Okay. So I hope you understand. We are going to the next concept. There is a stereochemical aspects. There is a stereochemical aspects is there. There is a stereochemical aspects is there. In the stereochemical aspects, what is meaning of stereochemistry? Stereo is nothing but isomerism. When we discuss in the first year isomerism, isomerisms are two types. Isomerisms are two types. One is called as structural isomerism. Structural isomerism. Next one is called as stereoisomerism. Stereoisomerism. I think first year only we have completed very detailed about the structural isomerism. In the structural isomerism, so many ways is there. In the stereoisomerism, again there is a geometrical isomerism is there. Geometrical isomerism is there, and there is a optical isomerism is there. Optical isomerism is there. Geometrical isomerism again cis and trans. Again E and Z. E and Z is there. But in optical isomerism, there is a so many way of optical isomerism is there. R and S is there. R and S is there. D and L is there. D and L is there. D and L, R and S. So we are going to discuss today. Today our next class, we are only going to discuss about the stereoisomerism. Stereoisomerism is nothing but stereochemical aspects. Some of the stereochemical aspects we are going to discuss. So what is meaning of aspects? Is nothing but we are not going to study detailed study about the stereochemistry. Is nothing but stereoisomerism. For this chapter, what type of concepts is required? What type of concepts is required to understand the stereochemical aspects in haloalkanes and haloarenes? So that we are going to discuss in today's class. Are you understand what is the stereochemical aspects? Stereochemical aspects is nothing but study about the stereoisomerism, especially about the optical isomerism. Okay. Now let us go. What is the stereochemistry? So in that very important thing is called as chiral carbon. First, what is meaning of before going that? What is meaning of optical isomerism? Optical isomerism, in stereoisomerism, there is a very important isomerism is there that is called as optical isomerism. What is meaning of optical isomerism? The main important concepts of optical isomerism is, suppose there is this we discuss in the next class, right? Because there is a big concepts we can't complete today. So this is main important. Please revise the previous class videos. We are next class onwards we will completely discuss without any break all the concepts. Okay. Thank you so much.